Once a person forms habitual thinking, they lose the ability to make correct judgments. At this point, someone must point out the problems to you in a timely manner. When someone stands up to highlight your issues, and you respond with a bunch of excuses, failing to recognize your own problems, it indicates that your consciousness has fallen into a habitual thinking pattern, making it hard to change. Only with timely and reasonable reminders from others might you become slightly aware and gain some insight. However, after a while, the same issue arises again, and you find it difficult to control your thinking and emotions. If this is the case, it means you have developed a fixed habitual emotional response. So, what should you do? A very effective way to change is to, when thinking negatively, deliberately imagine the worst-case scenario. Consider what a 100% negative outcome would be, and then reverse it by thinking of a 100% positive outcome. The worse you thought before, the better you imagine now. This method helps in adjusting your mindset, allowing you to see the bigger picture instead of being biased by partial views. You will realize that anything is possible. The more power you use to imagine the worst, the same amount of power you should use to imagine the best. If you have a negative outcome of 80, then think of a positive outcome of 80 to neutralize the effects. Initially, you may need to force yourself to think this way, but gradually you will change your bad habitual thinking pattern, and your mind will calm down. You will no longer habitually think negatively and will tend toward balance. When you draw a negative conclusion or feel pain, remind yourself to think positively and consider what the positive outcome might be and affirm it. Gradually adjust the balance, and you will lean more towards the positive, preventing negative emotions from continuing. If you only think negatively, it will become increasingly terrifying, making it impossible to accomplish anything, killing your courage and missing good opportunities. Without trust, one falls into a particularly pessimistic state. If you are overly arrogant, you must constantly remind yourself that the cliff may be right under your feet. When everything is going smoothly, be cautious. Success is not easy. You must consider the contingency plan in case something goes wrong. Otherwise, victory may go to your head, leading to a downfall. Therefore, you need to make predictions about the current and future situations and prepare countermeasures for possible events. Once you have thought through various possibilities and emergency plans, your emotions will stabilize, because at least you will feel that there are still unknown dangers and many things to be aware of. Stay calm and cautious, and develop the ability to control your emotions. Train yourself gradually when there are no major events, forming a habit. Developing an optimistic thinking habit requires cultivating the ability to independently control emotions. Emotional fluctuations can raise your blood pressure and heat up your mind, making it unresponsive and incapable of rational thinking. Train and form this habit slowly when there are no major shocks. Once the big waves hit, you can grasp part of it and gradually enhance your ability to think rationally. When emotions rise, you can respond. When they subside, you maintain calmness. In normal times, be prudent in speech and action, think and reflect more, and remain steady. People often cannot control their emotions and become excited easily, so train yourself regularly. Otherwise, when emotions come, it may be too late, and you will be thrown off balance when facing different situations.